Are you looking to get out of Jefferson County, Kentucky? Maybe you're fed up with the school system, or maybe you've had enough of the recent spike in crime that we've seen here in Louisville. Well, if that's the case, then you might want to consider Mount Washington, Kentucky. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of living in Mount Washington, Kentucky. So let's jump right in. The first thing you need to know about Mount Washington, Kentucky is where it's located. If you start in the city of Louisville, there is one of our main roads that runs out of the city called Bardstown Road. Now, Bardstown Road eventually turns into Route 150 and goes all the way down to, surprise, Bardstown, Kentucky. Now, before you get to about Bardstown, Kentucky, not that too far out of the Jefferson County city limits, you get to Mount Washington. Mount Washington is just south of Louisville, Kentucky, and it is one of the main cities that is within Bullitt County. Bullitt County is the county just one county south of Jefferson County, Kentucky. There are three pros I want to mention to you today about living in Mount Washington. The first is the sense of community. Mount Washington is known for its welcoming and friendly community. Residents are known for being warm, hospitable, and always willing to lend a helping hand. There are several festivals, parades, and concerts throughout the year that bring the community together. Another thing that brings the community together is the city's farmers market, which takes place in the summertime on Wednesdays and Saturdays, located near First Baptist Church. Mount Washington also has several community parks. The Mount Washington Community Sports Park is a 34-acre park that was developed back in 2018. The sports complex has tennis facilities, basketball courts, mini soccer fields, softball fields, t-ball fields. It has a little bit of something for everybody. There's also a dog park that's open and available to those residents who have registered their dogs that are up to date on their immunizations, but it's a great place to take your little pup pal if he's wanting to run around and enjoy some company of other pets. The West Banco Amphitheater is a great place in the summertime to have community events, movies, concerts, all those sorts of things. And then of course, there's a 1-mile walking path that residents enjoy to get their exercise and to be out in the outdoors. Lastly, there are 6 covered pavilions in the park that provide an opportunity for residents to either rent those or kind of first come, first served basis where you're able to hold community and family events. The second pro of living in Mount Washington is that you'll have access to the Bullitt County school systems. Now, a lot of people are down on the Jefferson County public school system up here in Louisville, Kentucky, and so they're trying to escape that complicated and confusing school system, and many people have chosen to go down to Bullitt County for their schools. Bullitt County is a lot more straightforward. It's based on a neighborhood districting. So when you move into a neighborhood, likely the neighbors around you are going to be going to the same schools as you. Many of the Bullitt County schools have above average ratings if you look on greatschools.org. So if you're looking for a more straightforward community neighborhood-based education, then Bullitt County schools might be a good option for you. The school system is known to have lots of extracurricular activities, including sports and music and other opportunities for children. The Bullitt County school system ensures that your child will have both an opportunity to grow within the classroom and outside of the classroom as well. The third pro of living in Mount Washington is its access to outdoor recreational activities. Of course, just to the southwest of Mount Washington, you have Bernheim National Forest. This is a great place to go hiking, explore the great outdoors. You also have Taylorsville Lake, not too far to the east, which is an amazing lake to go boating, hiking, fishing. They have tent camping and also RV sites available at Taylorsville Lake. And then the last natural opportunity, if you just go north on Route 150, is Broad Run Park, which is part of the Parklands Park system in Jefferson County. So if you enjoy being outdoors, Mount Washington is conveniently located between all of these outdoor recreational opportunities. Now, there are 2 major cons to living in Mount Washington. The first is the limited job opportunities. If you are needing to work in a specific industry, there's just not as many jobs and companies and opportunities there for jobs. So a lot of the residents are actually commuting to nearby Jefferson County. They're going up to Louisville, going over to Shepherdsville to find their job opportunities. Of course, this is a con because you're going to have to add to your commute. So you can expect to spend 20 or 30 minutes in the car commuting one way to get up to Louisville if you're planning on living in Mount Washington. The second con is the limited amenities in nightlife that Mount Washington offers. Now, it is a small, more rural type community feel, and so you're just not going to have some of those recreational opportunities that you're going to have up in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, the good news is you're not located too far from that. So if you're looking for nightlife and awesome restaurants and concerts and all of those sorts of things, you can easily come up to Louisville to get some of that. You'll also experience this with the shopping as well. If you're a person that's got to live within 10 or 15 minutes of a Target, Mount Washington's not going to be the place for you. You're going to have to come up to Louisville and Jefferson County for all of your shopping as well. Now, they have some of the basic things down in Mount Washington, but you're not going to expect to see some of the bigger box stores and all of the shopping amenities that a place like Jefferson County would have to offer. I hope you've enjoyed this video about the pros and cons of living in Mount Washington, Kentucky. If you're interested in more information about what life in Kentucky is like, or maybe the pros and cons of living in Kentucky, be sure to check out my video, The Pros and Cons of Living in Kentucky. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.